Hi chess friends, today we are going to witness a exciting game in which rook and queen are sacrificed to win the game. Michael plays with white, Bartel is black. Michael starts with e4, Bartel plays c6, d4, d5, the Caro-Kann defense, e5, bishop f5, knight f3, e6, short variation, bishop e2, knight d7, castle on the king side, a5, a4, f6, bishop e3, queen b6, goes after the b2 pawn, knight b d2, f pawn takes c5 pawn, knight takes c5 pawn, knight takes knight, d pawn takes knight, bishop attacks the queen. Taking the b2 pawn is not good for black. If queen takes b2 pawn, then rook b1, queen takes c2 pawn, queen takes queen, bishop takes queen, rook takes b7 pawn. White's rook is on the 7th rank and all the white's pieces are developed, and black's king is stuck in the center. Black's 3 pieces are not developed and will take more time to develop. Even though black has an extra pawn, white has the advantage. Back to the position. So black played bishop c5. Black's the queen and tries to win the f pawn by bishop takes bishop, f pawn takes bishop, queen takes e pawn. So white played bishop takes bishop, queen takes bishop, knight b3, attacks the queen, queen e7, capturing the c2 pawn by queen is also good for black. Bishop h5 check, g6, blocks the check, bishop e2, h5, making way for knight to develop, queen d2, queen c7, threatening the e5 pawn, bishop d3, opening the e file so that queen takes e5 pawn will met with rook a e1. Let's see the continuation. Queen f6, bishop takes bishop, g pawn takes bishop, knight d4, black cannot defend the e6 pawn, and another rook comes to e1 square. Black cannot defend this position. Black needs to give up the queen to defend this position. Back to the position. So black played knight h6. Finally developed the knight. Knight d4, queen e7, rook a3, bishop takes bishop, rook takes bishop, knight f5, knight takes knight, g pawn takes knight, c4. White wants to open the d file. King f7. Inaccuracy by white. Best move is castle on the queen side. Let's see the continuation. C pawn takes d5 pawn, rook takes d5 pawn, rook takes rook, e pawn takes rook. King will be safe in c8 square. Material is equal and also the game. Back to the position. King f7. King is not safe after this move. C pawn takes d5 pawn, e pawn takes d5 pawn, rook e1, king e6, blocks the passed pawn, rook g3, controls the open g file, and preparing rook g6 check, queen f7, controlling the g6 square, b4. White aims to move the queen to d6 via b4 square. If a pawn takes b4 pawn, queen takes b4 pawn, followed by queen d6 checkmate. But black played h4, attacks the rook, rook b3, f4, creating escape square for the king. B pawn takes a5 pawn, rook a g8, preparing queen g6, which will threaten queen takes g2 pawn, checkmate. Queen b4, rook h7, another inaccuracy. Best move is queen g6, g3, h pawn takes g3 pawn, f pawn takes g3 pawn, queen h6. White's position is still better. This continuation will take long time for white to win. Back to the position. Rook h7, queen d6 check, king f5, the only move. Pause the video and find the brilliant move played by Michael. Compliments on finding the move. The move is rook takes b7 pawn. Rook sacrificed by white. Denying the rook is also losing for black. If black plays queen g6, let's see the continuation. Queen takes queen, king takes queen, rook takes rook, king takes rook, e6. In the following continuation, if black exchanges the rook for e pawn and rook, black's king cannot stop a pawn from queening. So black played queen takes rook, queen f6 check, king g4, the only move. Queen e6 check, e6 would have won the game faster. King h5, queen takes rook, rook g7, queen f8, d4, e6, c5. Pause the video and find the brilliant move played by white. After this move, black resigned. Compliments on finding the move. The move is queen takes rook, queen sacrificed by white, and black resigned. White is preparing rook d5 checkmate. If queen takes queen, let's see the continuation. e7, queen g6, e pawn promotes to queen, queen takes queen, rook takes queen. The passed pawns on c and d file are on the third rank or below it, would give black chance to win the game by promoting the pawn to queen, but they are on 4th and 5th rank. They have no chance against the rook, so black resigned. If you like the video, share, subscribe and like. Thank you. Post your suggested games in the comment section.